Hey guys, I'm Alex.
And I'm Patrick.
We're with TFP TV and we've got another video today. It's not a 5 guns video. It's kind of a strange thing. We kind of thought of a cool game that you guys could play.
Right, yeah. We're going to go ahead and make a gun sound on a black screen, and we want you guys to try to guess it.
Yep, we're going to overlay the sound of 5 pretty iconic sounds with maybe 1 or 2 curveballs in there. And hopefully you guys can guess them and let us know if you got all 5. But the first one's probably the most iconic of the bunch. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyways, let's overlay that now. Let's hear that again. All right, you should have been able to guess that one. That's a noise that tells everybody to GTFO of your house.
Vacate the premises.
Yeah, vacate the premises. If you're nice enough to actually not pull the trigger, which I wake up in the middle of the night and have to make that noise, I'm not just going to be that kind.
Yeah.
Identifying the target, of course, as someone I don't know. But anyways, Patrick, why don't you reveal that one there?
It is an 870 12-gauge pump.
Yeah. That is a definitely iconic sound that
it is.
Tells people to get out. Yeah, so that was, if you said pump action 12 gauge or pump action shotgun, way to go, you won that one.
There are no prizes.
There are unfortunately no prizes, yeah. Anyways, the next one is also a very iconic sound that hopefully you were also able to guess. And one more time. All right, so that was a very iconic sound that defined a generation almost. Mm-hmm. And why don't we pull that out so they can make sure they know what it was. That, of course, was a Garand doing this. Ejecting its in-block clip. Now, you can load an empty in-block clip into a Garand and be weary of Garand thumb, like we just did. That sound, the ping is made when the in-block clip flies out of the action. Yep. And makes that nice reverberation that's almost music to my ears. So.
It is to mine.
Yeah, absolutely. So, on to the next one. Once more. All right, so that one might have been a little tougher because it was a little bit longer and probably not as precise as something like a Garand ping. But that was a Mauser being fed a stripper clip. While not the most iconic sound, it definitely has that je ne sais quoi there. You can kind of hear it and say, well, that's a Mauser. Anything fed by a stripper clip kind of makes that click, 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 click sound. It's, I think it sounds neat. And it's definitely iconic. And the stripper clip is one of the most impressive features of the Mauser rifle. And it definitely stood the test of time. So, well, this action, and not necessarily feeding with stripper clips, but most people who have a military surplus rifle have probably played around with stripper clips. So.
Right, they all sound pretty much the same. If you said stripper clip,
into anything, you win the non-existent prize.
That works for me.
Yeah. Okay, on to the next one. This is where it starts to get really a little tricky. I think.
A little bit.
Yeah. All right, so let's roll the sound. Again. Okay, so that's a marked kind of very significant thing in firearms history there, that move. That was actually kind of a maneuver known as the HK slap. Of course, we did that to an MP5. And if you said HK slap, then you win the non-existent prize as well. That's probably one of the tougher ones in the mix there.
Yeah, it's
kind of it's a one fluid motion, but click, very distinctive, slappy, kind of mechanical clunk. I can see maybe some people might have said, well, hitting the bolt release on insert gun here, but that chatters.
There's a little bit more to it that kind of gives it away.
Absolutely. So that was that one, and then we've got one last one that I bet it's not as hard as the HK slap. What do you reckon?
No, I think this is gonna be one of the easier ones.
Okay. Anyways, let's roll that. And let's hear it again. So that one can be heard at pretty much every modern gun range these days, it seems like, at least in the United States.
Yeah, that's accurate.
We all do it, probably. If you're reading the firearm blog, you've probably done it yourself. That was
an AR-15 being charged.
Yep. That you could probably mix that up with some other firearms, but I would still say it's a fairly distinctive sound.
No, I don't think you could. I think it's extremely distinctive.
Give it another rep there. Okay. But yeah, I kind of thought that would be the most confusing to some of the viewers there, because it's kind of hard to capture what exactly it would be on sound, because we have limited sound equipment. We don't have a sound room or anything.
No.
So it might be hard, but
Well,
fairly iconic sound. Definitely an iconic movement. Pretty unique to the M16 AR-15 family. So that was kind of a strange video. We hope that you liked it, and we hope that you guessed all 5, so that you're a true firearms aficionado.
sure.
Of course, that's not the mark of being an aficionado, but nonetheless, we hope that you got some of them and there was a fun video.
Maybe if they got all 5 right, we'll put together a little PDF certificate they can print off.
Oh, there you go.
Hang on your wall.
I like that. There you
We'll
go.
link it in the description, maybe.
I don't know. Nobody would print that out. It'd be a perfectly fine waste of good paper, so yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Why not?
But anyways, guys, thanks for watching TFP TV. At this time, I'd like to thank our ammunition sponsor, Ventura Munitions. They give us the ammo that allows doing our shooting videos possible. It's great fun, and without them, our pocketbooks would be a lot lighter.
Yes, and I'd like to go ahead and thank Grizzly Targets for providing our AR-500 targets. Shooting steel's fun. Please check them out.
Yep, shooting anything's fun. Shooting steel's a lot more fun.
I agree.
Anyways, thanks for watching TFP TV, guys. We appreciate it, and hit that subscribe button.